Alright you guys, welcome back to Sergeant Vapes and Things, where we're vaping and we're talking about things. So we're doing a vlog tonight, so it says nothing on a review. A vlog that I've been wanting to do for a while. Plus, as always, we are getting ready to send our boxes overseas for the deployed soldiers, Team Combat Clouds.
All you see is strange clouds. Strange clouds. Yeah. All we do is pour it up all night, trace out.
And I always do a video going over what we're getting ready to send. Multiple reasons I do that. Documentation in case somebody tries to say I'm not doing what I'm saying I'm doing. 2, to show the public what we're doing. 3, to show you know, other companies, if they stumble upon our review station, you know, if they start looking at our videos and they see that we're doing this, hopefully they'll get involved with it as well. So yeah. But I also want to go over, I've seen a lot of questions asking how to become a reviewer, or, you know, basically how to get into becoming a vape reviewer. And ultimately, I'm just going to give you guys the way that I did it, the way that, you know, what I thought was the right way to do it. Not by any means am I saying this is the correct way. I mean, for crying out loud, I only got 630 subscribers right now, but that's pretty decent for only starting about 6 months ago. And I'll get more into that, and I'll tell you why I feel that that's a decent number once we dig into that portion of it. So, alright you guys, let's get into it. All the stuff we're donating to the soldiers tomorrow, and vape reviewing. So, alright. Big shout out here to M&M Customs, Mike and Mindy. I think Mike's last name is, I'm going to murder this Mike, I'm sorry, Murtek or something like that, and Mindy Watson, I believe. M&M stands for Mike and Mindy. M&M Customs, right there. They went ahead and they donated a box, parallel box, for us to give away to a soldier for Christmas. And they also ran a special from, it was about a month and a half ago, or a month ago, to January 1st. Any soldier that wanted to buy a box off of them, they'd give it to you for under cost. So I think it was like $70 with an engraving and everything else. So awesome deal. Big shout out to Mike at M&M Customs for doing that. I believe 7 soldiers ordered the box from RF John. So I hope you guys like them boxes, and you can't beat spending $70 on one of these boxes. I mean, you really can't. Most of the time these boxes go from anywhere from $100 to, I've seen a couple go for $160, if not more actually. So you guys at RF John that got your boxes from M&M Customs for $70, you guys got a very good deal, I'll tell you that right now. And I believe Mike sent me an email or a message last night saying that he already sent some stuff out to Rick Smith out there. So you guys should be getting them here pretty soon. And then I did, you know, go ahead and I'm going to donate this to a soldier like I said. So that covers M&M Customs. Rule 42, which I already did the video below, and you guys, if you haven't seen the video, go watch the video because I'm doing a hell of a giveaway with it. So go check that video out and follow the instructions for the giveaway if you want to get in it. It's the full line in 30 mils. So they donated 3 boxes to me, and they donated 3 boxes to Rick Smith out at RF John. Each one of us was supposed to get a 0, 3, and a 6 box. Shipping got messed up. I ended up getting 2 0s and a 6, and Rick Smith got 2 3s and a 6. So I asked him this month if he would pass out that Rule 42 for the donations to the soldiers for free on behalf of Team Combat Clouds. So he's definitely going to do that, because I got 2 boxes of 0 and 1 box and 6. So at least that covered Camp RF John for us. So I'm going to be sending a bunch of Rule 42 out though to Camp Buring and Jab. So Meeker and Anthony, I'm definitely going to be sending you guys some of this. So that's Rule 42. Big shout out to Mojo Vapors, you know, and Brett Weiss. Awesome team, awesome guys right there. Mech Sauce. This is Mech Sauce's second donation, and I actually just got another box today. So we're definitely going to be sending out a bunch of mech sauce as well. So thank you, Michelle Henley. Big shout out to you for that. Like I said, this is our 3rd donation, so awesome. Sugar Skull Drip. They donated a bunch to us last month that I still have a bunch left over to send out this month. So big shout out to Tasha and David at Sugar Skull Drip. You know, check them out. They actually just got new labels made, which are absolutely sick. And we have some of UIS vapes that was donated to us left over from last time. So we're definitely getting ready to send the rest of this out. SPD and the full spec, I think. So we're going to be sending that out as well. Before we get into that, out at the expo, came across Mission Elixirs. Sick flat white bottles. These bottles are absolutely sick. Another great juice, which I need to get on the review for that. But they gave us 2 full lines to send out, so we're going to be sending that out as well. Cloud Jammer out towards Harrisburg. I don't know, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I don't know exactly where it's at, but they sent us a box full of RDAs, juice, chargers, cords that I still need to go through and get separated. But just so you guys can see this here, without it all falling out. Yeah, they sent a huge box of equipment and juice for us to go through and donate, so we're going to be getting that out as well. And Shannon Slane, which is the owner of Mount Pleasant UIS Vapes, is absolutely, completely getting involved with us. She loves what we're doing, loves what we're about. So she has personally donated a lot of equipment as well, and she's doing some other things to help out Team Combat Cloud. So she donated a bunch of chargers, a bunch of starter kits, a bunch of Ego 1s, EVOD Megas, iStick 50 watts, iStick 30 watts, batteries, tanks. I mean, this portion of the table right here, all of this, is brand new, unopened, that she went ahead and ordered from her supplier and gave it to us for donations. So I will provide, you know, links for you to get a hold of her if you would like to order. Now, so I'm just going to hurry up and explain this. It's kind of weird. They do have a website set up, but it's kind of like a franchise situation. She owns the store in Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. So being that she's donating and it's coming out of her store, it's better for you guys to get a hold of her and order from her directly, so that way it comes in and out of her store and not any other stores around. So hopefully there'll be something going on with getting a web page or something set up on the web page that it could be clarified to come out of her store or not. But as of right now, just message her on Facebook. Shannon Slane, you know, she's in Team Combat Clouds, Sergeant Vapes and things. Whole team is awesome. Andre and Jacob, I mean, those guys are awesome. Actually, that's how I started reviewing for them. They called me and asked me if I'd come down and help review for them, and you know, it just absolutely worked out because they were more than willing to help with Team Combat Cloud. So big shout out to them guys. Big shout out to everybody that helps us out. You know, it's unreal at how many people were really willing to dive into this once everybody heard about it. I've only had one company say no, and that was because it was right when we first started up, and I wasn't able to prove we were doing what we said we were doing because we hadn't even sent out yet. I was trying to line up all the companies first and then figure out where to send out. So every company I've ever reached out to had no problem in donating for the deployed soldiers. And we only review for companies that deploy or that donate for the soldiers. So I had a company from Canada email me today, and I was telling them that, you know, we'd be more than glad to review for you as long as you donate for the soldiers. So, all right, you guys, that covers most of the equipment. And by all means, this is not all that we have. We probably have twice as much more in the boxes behind me and put away. And it's not all getting sent out tomorrow. It'll get broke up and some stuff will get sent out. Because I'm trying to send out every single month. I don't want to just send everything all at once and then be without anything for 3 months or however it works. So we're trying to repeatedly send out every month. So it's not a lot at once, but it is consecutive. It is consistent. So, all right, that's about Team Combat Clouds. So you want to become a reviewer, eh? You want to get into promoting for companies, and you want to have your YouTube channel, and you want to be a vape reviewer. That's cool. No, I'm just playing. Absolutely, that's awesome. So how it worked for me. I've been vaping. I started vaping at the end of the summer of 2014. And I was buying little $25 Ego 1 joints from Sheetz, and you know, the juice that you could buy at a gas station. Let's take a vape here. Hold on. So, you know, vaping out with my buddies, trying to quit smoking. And I was at my mom's house one day, and my cousin walked in, actually with EVOD Mega, and I'm still have that little 25 joint twist thing. And I'm like, oh, where'd you get that? And she's like, oh, we got a vape store in Somerset now. And I'm like, really? Now this is, fast forward, this is about March, almost April. And I'm already looking online and following reviewers to see what they recommend, because I'm about to put something online because I wanted a real mod. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, you know. So she told me where it was at, went up there to the shop, found out the shop had been open since December. Like I said, this is March and April, and none of me or my friends or family besides my one cousin knew anything about it. So I bought my first Ego 1 sub-ohm joint. Bought it, loved it. Wasn't too thrilled about the customer service, so I started searching other vape shops and found that we had one down in Johnstown, which is about a half hour away from me. So I went down there, and I kept watching this Indoor Smokers, and he had this iTaste 134 awesome looking thing, and I wanted that really bad. You know, here it was only a 12-watt device, and I was new to vaping, didn't really know much about sub-ohming or regular vaping, so I bought it, $120. And I got tired of running down to Johnstown. So went in and to the my local vape shop and worked out the problem that I had, I guess you'd say. You know, it wasn't a big problem, but customer service is everything, you know. Your customer service has to be everything. So I started buying, you know, everything in there. And anytime something new came out, man, I was right there getting it. I bought the Elite 50 watt as soon as it came out. 2 of those. The Sigeli 150. The AR Mech Mod. I don't really have a lot of equipment, but... And then I started buying tanks while I was in there, you know. A couple tanks were definitely given to me when I started my reviewing, but I bought the Atlantis V2, I bought the Stare Pro, I bought all kinds of RDAs, the Sick Boy, the Lethal Clone, the Royal Hunter, the Troll. So needless to say, I just started buying a bunch of equipment, right? And then I started saying, hey, you know, I want to review, and I'd like to promote your business and help you guys out. And they were for it. But before I did all that, before I definitely did all that, I definitely went the extra mile. So let me go ahead and back up. I know I'm just freaking talking at a million miles an hour here. Before that, I was going in the shop every day. I was hanging out every day. I was trying to help out. I was bringing people in left and right to make them business. I took a bunch of juice and they had just came out with their RDA, which was the original 121 at the time. So I took a bunch of their personal juice and their RDAs down to an expo that I was going to, which was about 3 hours away, 2.5 hours away, to hand out to some vendors and give the RDAs out to 2 big reviewers. But I didn't find the reviewers there, so I wasn't able to give the RDAs out. But I definitely gave their juice out. So I was, promoting for them when they couldn't go down, I guess you would say. And I was doing that all in hopes to build a very good relationship with that team, to become part of that team and be able to start reviewing for them. So, after some money spent, after, bringing my friends in, a lot of their money got spent in there, then we started talking about me being able to review for them. So cool. I started my YouTube channel up. Instantly, they threw me a couple tanks. They threw me their 121, their RDA, and anything that was within personal of theirs, like the 121, the 128 RDAs, the sickness tank, and I think they gave me they did give me the Hercules tank as well. So they were giving me that kind of stuff to review, and then they also ended up giving me the Evic VT to review. But anything I ever reviewed for them, there was sales instantly after I reviewed for them, whether it was from my buddies, my family, people online. I was keeping track of everything that was being bought personally from me, whether it was my review channel or I was personally taking people up to the shop. I would say, oh, you don't know where it's at? Hop in the truck, let's go. And take them up there and introduce them to them, and, it would go from there. So I did a lot in that nature, with everything all in mind of starting Team Combat Clouds up. I wanted to be able to start up my charity for deployed soldiers. The only way the charity would work is if the companies would donate. So I figured, hey, I'm going to promote for these companies. Hopefully they'll help us and donate for the soldiers as well. So you want to become a reviewer, right? So those are some of the things that I did to be able to get my channel started. I hung out at the shop, spent a good amount of money at that shop, brought a lot of friends and family in that shop to buy from that shop, promoted that shop, even if it meant not helping me out at all, because I believed in the team, I believed what they were doing, I had a lot of respect for the owner, the juice was magnificent, so I didn't mind doing all that stuff. So that's how I originally got started. So then I started going to the expos. Cost money to go to expos. I'll tell you right now, gas, fees, getting in the door. Me and my wife would try to hit up as many expos as we could. We went to... Every expo we've gone to has been at least a 2-hour drive from us. At least. One was 3. Debated on going to one that was almost 4 from us. So, started going to the expos. And because I always tell people, if you're going to review, don't do it just to get free product, because that's 9 times out it's not going to happen. Do it for a cause. Me reviewing is for Team Combat Clouds. I review to be able to get the donations for the soldiers. So going to these expos and going from vendor to vendor to vendor to vendor, it's not me just saying, hi, I'm Mark Scrimshaw, I have Sergeant Vapes and Things, can I review for you? It's, hi, I'm Mark Scrimshaw, I'm the founder of Sergeant Vapes and Things and Team Combat Clouds. I would like to review for you, but most important, would you like to donate for the soldiers? So it works, it goes together, because the companies don't feel that they're just giving me something free and I'm on to the next. They're getting also a satisfaction because they're helping, they're donating for the soldiers as well. So it helps for the review station, and it helps the companies justify being able to just give out free product or pay costs for the product as well. So if you're going to become a reviewer, also have a cause behind you. Don't do it just to get the free product, or don't do it because you think you're going to make all kinds of money. I've been doing it for 8 months now and haven't made $1 off of this. Not $1. I've spent thousands of dollars. So I can't monetize my YouTube yet because, there's definitely not enough subscribers or enough views yet. And that's another thing too. You want to become a reviewer. hours and hours of research on how to do it, the products, the monetizing your videos, camera work, editing work. I mean, there's a lot into this. So that's, like I said, that's how I got started, you guys. Sorry. Well, you know, when we do these vlogs, I don't have a script or anything. I just kind of talk off the top of my head. But yeah, so then I was doing I tried doing it off of my webcam, you know, because I didn't really have a lot of money to go out and buy any equipment. So I tried to just use my webcam and the software that came on my computer. You couldn't hear me. If you guys go back to some of my very first videos, you guys could barely hear me. The lighting was absolutely horrible, and I couldn't figure out what to do. So I reached out to Ruby Roo and Matt from Suck My Mod and Mike Vapes and asked them. They all told me the same thing. You want to become a reviewer, your lighting, your camera work, and your hearing is all very important. So they told me that. I ended up going out and buying a camera, a light, and a tripod. So right there, that wrapped me up about $300-400 right there. So but now I got good light, I got good videos, and I got good sound. So it's all worth it, because trust me, I know I wouldn't have 3/4 of the subscribers I have now if I wouldn't have went out and got that stuff. So now we got the equipment, we got some companies that are working with us, we got a cause behind us, things are starting to take off. I have paid for more equipment than what was given to me, especially in mod wise. Okay, I've had a lot of tanks and RDAs given to me, but I've only ever had 2 mods actually just given to me for review. Okay, a lot of people think just because you're a reviewer, everything's just automatically given to you. And it's not. That's not the case at all. So go ahead and don't believe any of that hype right now. Most reviewers, when they're starting out, until they get up to at least 1,000 subscribers, they're paying for 99.9% of all their stuff that they're reviewing. Now, juice, yes, I've had absolutely awesome luck with juice. A lot of juice companies just send their juice for us to review and donate. So, but like I said, they're sending it to us to review and to donate to soldiers. So there's the cause behind that. I don't know if I would have half the companies sending me the juice just to review for them if it wasn't for Team Combat Clouds. So, once again, have a cause behind it. You're gonna get criticized. You gotta have thick skin, and I'm learning that right now. You know, I have a guy right now, for some reason lately, on all my videos saying about me being nothing but a salesperson and I'm not a reviewer, and don't believe me because all I'm trying to do is make sales. Part of what he's saying is true. I'm going to say that absolutely. When a company gives me something to review, I do want to push sales for them. I do want to lead you. If you're watching my video and I'm reviewing the DNA 200 or the RX 200, I'm going to tell you what company gave it to me, because they gave it to me for the purpose of the review, or I bought it, you know, worked out a deal to buy it, I guess you could say, also. So yeah, I'm not just going to say, okay, you guys go online and find it at the cheapest price. You think that company is going to work with me after that? No. So I'm going to tell you, yeah, Mojo Vapors or UIS Vapes or Sugar Skull or Mech Sauce, you know, promote their companies, because I do hope that I can make sales. If I can sell, if they give me a bottle of juice, an RDA, a tank, or whatnot, and I can at least get one sale for them, I truly feel that I did my job as a reviewer at that point in time. So for the guy that keeps saying that I'm a salesperson, I will never hype up a product that isn't worth it, or that I would never tell you that Ego 1, you should rush out to the vape shop that's selling it for $80. I would never say that, because it's not worth it at that point in time. But You know, if it's for a decent price and the box is doing what it's saying it's doing, and you know, it's worth it, absolutely. You know, come on now. The hype on the DNA 200 watt Wismic Relo, and I do know how to pronounce it. Thanks everybody for, I know I was saying Relux and all that, and there's a reason why behind that too. But the Rouleau, this box is absolutely awesome. This box is definitely worth the $180 or $160 to $180. You know, this box right here is worth every dime that it costs. So, once again, you're going to be a reviewer, you're going to have haters. It's just the way it's going to be. People love to give their own opinions. People love to tell you you're doing wrong. And I have made mistakes, you know, and you will too if you become a reviewer. You will make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. We're human. You know, just make sure you do your research and try to nail it the best that you can. I would watch other big reviewers before I would do my review. I'll say that too when I first got started. I would watch Matt from Suck My Mod or Phil Brisardo or Indoor Smokers. If they already reviewed it, I'd go and watch and make sure I hit all the highlights that they hit too. So that was just me doing my research and me learning and not making a fool of myself on camera at the same time. So once again, you want to become a reviewer. That's, you know, what we're talking about here. So the highlights of becoming a reviewer, because I could keep going on and on and on about how I've done it. Review for a cause. Understand that you're not gonna, the minute that you start your review channel, you're gonna have 1,000 subscribers the next day. Giveaways. Give people reason to subscribe to your channel. Just because you do put a video up there doesn't always mean that they're going to subscribe. How many videos have you personally gone and watched when you've looked up something, how to build or how to change or how to do something, and you didn't just automatically subscribe to that channel? Well, the same thing is going to go for reviewing. Not everybody's going to subscribe. So giveaways are kind of important because, you know, you can say the only way you're involved in the giveaway is if you're going to subscribe. Start a Facebook page up to build your audience up, to let them know what you're doing. You're going to spend money. It's just the way it is. You're going to spend money. Matt from Suck My Mod, Ruby Roo, and Mike Vapes all told me the same thing about my camera, light, and audio. But another thing which was important, and Matt covered this in his video, and I don't know these guys personally. I'm calling out their first names, and I've talked to them, but I don't know them personally. Matt said at the Pittsburgh Expo, if you get 100 subscribers a month, you're on track for being a decent reviewer, a good reviewer, and just don't give up. Most people that start their review channels get frustrated because it's not building as fast as they would like it, and they just give up. We've been doing it now. 8 months ago is when I put my first video up, but we've been doing it strongly for about 6 months. And we're at 629 or 630, 27 subscribers right now. So, you know, I'm kind of being on track where we're going. The reason why that's important, your subscribers and your views are important, because YouTube, the more subscribers you have and the more views you have, is the higher on the list you're going to go up when YouTube shows your video. So when you get started, let's say you get started and you start your channel tomorrow and you're going to review the RX200, you're probably going to be in the very bottom of the list. And then as your views go up and your subscriber goes up, you're going to keep going up above everybody else that was ahead of you. Monetizing your videos is totally up to you. YouTube will pay you a percentage depending on how many views, and I think it's mainly views and subscribers that you have. I think it's mostly views. But here's the catch. It's views off the computer. And how many of us actually watch views on our cell phone? So you get paid per view off of a computer, not your cell phone. I tried monetizing some videos in the past to see. I haven't made a cent off of it. You know, you need thousands and thousands and thousands of views to make any money off of your channel. But don't give up. Keep it going. This is a lifestyle, like Matt said from Suck My Mod. You know, this is a hobby, but it's more than a hobby, it's a lifestyle. It takes me 4 hours to do a 10-minute video. Time, dedicate your time. It takes time. You got to do the video. Most likely in the very beginning you're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5 takes because you're just not happy and you're not comfortable in front of the camera yet. Then you got to upload it on the computer and edit it. And then you got to upload it onto YouTube and then put in all your tags and all your information. So it takes roughly about 4 hours to do a video. So, you know, it's time, dedication, and you'll be able to do it. You know, go to your shops, let your shops get to know you, let them know you're serious about it. You know, show them that you're worth them investing in you because you're investing in them as well. So it's a team effort. Show them that it's worth you letting them give you this RDA. You know, you're going to promote them, you're going to get their name out there, and you're going to help them. I take it a lot further than some reviewers do, but that's just because my loyalty. When a company really helps me out and goes the extra mile for me, I go the extra 2, 3 miles for them. I'm just a loyal person, and I'm a very thankful and gratitude person. Absolutely. I love every company, and Tasha from Sugar Skull and Shannon Slane and Brett Weiss, you know, they can all vouch for me. And that's another thing too. Make sure people can vouch for your character. Apparently I upset somebody and they feel that, you know, right now I have a gimmick, or I have what's the word I'm looking for? Just trying to get out on people, and that's never even the case whatsoever. That's not. You know, once you start making a company a certain amount of money and you see the kind of money you made that company, then you need to rethink your reviewing strategies with them, because at the end of the day, they give you a $30 tank and they sell 50 of those tanks because of your review. You got a $30 tank, they got $1,800. You know what I mean? So you're always going to build, you're always going to go to the next level, and make sure you work out your deals with the companies to where it's even keel, where it's fair on both levels. Fair for you and fair for that company also. Don't ever take more advantage of that company, and don't ever let that company take advantage of you either. Man, I just love talking about reviewing. So you want to become a reviewer. So go over them highlights. Try that. See how it works. Some people got into it different. Some people just actually, you know, work at a vape shop, and, you know, they can review for that vape shop, and they got all the equipment there, and they, you know, they won't go through half the struggles that a person that just wants to do it will, because they have the equipment, they got the time, they got the space, they got the backgrounds, they got everything right then and there, and they don't have to worry about trying to get the equipment or trying to get the subscribers, because at that point in time, anybody that walks into the shop to buy anything off of them, they can say, hey, subscribe to my channel, give you 5% off or whatever, and, you know, they'll be able to build up their subscribers a lot faster than regular, you know, person on the streets that's just a vapor enthusiast that wants to vape. So just don't let it distract you. Help. Help, help, help. Educate yourself and help out. I mean, that's really the main key. Let people see that you want to help and you want to do good, and good things will come to you as well. I mean, that's really about it. I don't really know what more to cover. That's how I became a reviewer. That's how Sergeant Vapes and Things and Team Callback Clouds came about. So if that helps any of you guys out, I really hope it does. So yeah, like I said, you guys, I know my vlogs are kind of everywhere, but I hope that helps anybody out that is wanting to know how we did it or wanting to try to get into it and don't know where to start. Don't be scared to reach out to the big reviewers, you know, and everybody knows big household names. One of the main reasons why I don't do build videos is because, you know, rip trippers that's mainly what he covers. So I don't really feel that I need to do that, because at any point in time anybody can go over to Rip Trippers and see. But some people have been asking me to do it, so I think we're going to get into doing it. Develop your style. Develop your own style, and don't let nobody tear you down from it. You know, if people don't like your review style, be polite and nice to them and let them find another reviewer that they like. Just don't let it bother you. You know, some people don't like my style of reviewing, and that's fine, and some people do love it. You know, I got best of the both worlds. A lot of people love what we're doing, and some people don't agree with what we're doing. So at the end of the day, as long as you're doing right and you know you are, that's all that matters. You're going to spend money. You're going to have a lot of time and dedicated into it. Always try to become better. You know, I'm hopefully here after Christmas, I'm going out and buying some new software, maybe a new camera to try to do a lot better editing, a lot more different styles of editing. Spend time with the people. Don't just go into a shop and expect them to give you something for nothing. Spend time with them, become friends with them. And I'm not telling you to become friends with them just for that either. I'm not saying that. Become friends with them because you want to become friends with them, because you believe in them, because you believe in them helping, you believe in that they're doing good for the community, and you just want to help out. But it's also nice to build a friendship. I truly try to have a friendship with every single one of my sponsors. Some of them I have better friendships than with others. You know, just about everybody that I've reviewed for, except for different companies that I've got at expos, I have really good friendships with, and I talk to on a regular basis. And have a cause behind you. Have a reason for wanting to review. You know, and build a team, man. Have a team where you got a trickster, a reviewer, a cloud comp person, where, you know, build a team. People love seeing teamwork. I've been trying to build a team. I've been trying to have something like that, and just haven't been able to. I live in a very small town where vaping's not exactly huge. So a lot of people will say, well, have you tried this juice? No, I haven't, because if my local vape shop don't carry it, I don't know anything about it. You know, we don't have 20 vape shops. I have one vape shop in a 30-mile radius. You know, then I got a couple vape shops down this way about 30 miles, a couple vape shops down this way about 30 miles, but locally where I'm at, there's only one vape shop. That's it. So, and have thick skin, because people are going to hate, and just let them hate and move on from it. It's something I need to learn and not get upset about, but it's going to happen. So, yeah, that's my video, you guys. Like I said, this is just a vlog. It's nothing. Just wanted to go over all the equipment and help anybody out that I possibly can, because that's my main goal. And if you're still watching, check out Rule 42, Vape Juice with a Cause, helping addiction charities all day and night, you guys. I was dripping with one of the bottles, but... And if you're a shop owner or anybody that is interested in carrying Rule 42, please get a hold of me. There's a lot of great things going on with this juice. The flavors are absolutely impacting, kick-ass, awesome flavors. And the charity that they're doing is awesome as well. And I would love to try to get this into every single vape shop that I very well possibly can. So check out the video, Rule 42, e-liquid in the giveaway. Follow the rules. Make sure you're a subscriber. I hope you guys do subscribe. I hope this video did help you guys out. Keep vaping, vape safe, you guys. And I know I talked enough. I talked too much, probably. That's another thing too. Try to be goofy. Don't let yourself be too serious. I'm kind of a serious person. But people like to see comedy. People like to see natural. Just be natural. Be yourself. Just be yourself. And don't worry. There's always people out there that are like you and will like your style of reviewing. Now, with all these regulations going on, I don't know how much longer vaping is going to be around or reviewing is going to be around. So make sure you do your part and sign up with CASA and fill out them petitions. Call your, state representatives and do your part to keep vaping around, because if you're watching these videos, 9 times out of 10, you quit smoking because of vaping, and a lot of people have, and that's the main cause of this, is to get off the cigarettes and vape. So keep vaping, you guys. Vape safe, and anything you want, don't hesitate to ask, and if I can help out, I will. And make sure you follow us and see some of the more good that we're doing with Team Combat Clouds.